Well, I think it's kind of important to mention that 2 years ago I just started running. So I haven't been a runner my whole life. I didn't run in high school, and in fact I kind of didn't really even enjoy running too much, back maybe 10 years ago. So then my best friend Allison is a huge runner, and she kept saying to me, you should train for a half marathon. And I thought, oh, there's no way I could do that. And, even shorter distances seemed intimidating. So she had registered for a race, and I was tracking her during the race, and I found myself super motivated and excited to track her and see how she was doing. So after the race, I was like, I think I might actually go for it. So she said, if you find a training plan and you stick with the plan, you can do it. And so I started training in May of 2017, and that fall I ran my first half marathon. I think the biggest obstacle was finding the time initially, because I would always, it was easy to come up maybe with excuses or try to say, oh, well, it's too late to do a run this day or something. So then I had to just figure out a good work-life balance, because I was working almost too much. So I decided being a morning runner was probably my best route. And so that was the way that I could find the time to do it and make the time to do it. I think that when I decided to start running, I was like, okay, I need to have a race in mind, have a goal in mind, and then I just love finding, starting my training plan and doing the daily grind of the miles. Like, there's something just really satisfying about week after week, knowing that you're making progress towards that goal. And then when you actually do the race and then see all your hard work pay off, it's just really rewarding. Okay, so I decided to make 2018 my epic year of racing, and I did all Michigan races, and I would do one race per month. So I ended up running 7 5Ks, 1 5-miler, 2 10Ks, 4 half marathons, and then the Riverbank Run 25K was the longest distance for 2018. And I just found that my favorite distance out of all those was the half marathon. Well, when I was first looking up races to do for the fall in Michigan, I asked on the Holland Running Club page if anyone had recommendations for a great half marathon for the fall, and majority of the responses said Holland Haven race. They said it was very well supported, they liked the course quite a bit, and that apparently there's a great after party. So it seemed like it was going to be a very fun time, and I love that it's a local race, and I love that it's point to point, because then there's more to enjoy on the course, and the route goes right past my house. So I'm hoping to see a lot of family and friends and local support that day. Well, I have an 18-week training plan for my full marathon, and so Holland Haven is going to be about week 14 on that plan. And each week I have two easy workouts, usually 2 more intense speed workouts, and then a long run on the weekend. So essentially then the Holland Haven half marathon will be my long run for that week of the training plan. So at Holland Haven half, my goal would be to get a new personal record. My current half marathon time is 1 hour and 48 minutes, and the Holland Haven half marathon will be my 3rd half marathon of the year. So hopefully I can just keep continuing to improve my half marathon time. So my advice for new runners would be, first, to get a great pair of shoes. So I would recommend going to a local shoe store, talking to employees who are very experienced and knowledgeable on shoes, having them do a gait analysis to see what type of foot you have, and maybe then fit you with a good brand and model and type of shoe that fits your needs. The second thing is that I think if you're just starting out, having a goal in mind and having a training plan of some kind is helpful to kind of keep you on track. And also, it's okay to be stubborn about your goals, but then also flexible about your methods. So if you are sick or injured, it is smart to listen to your body and also take easy runs easy, because I think it's otherwise easy to get caught in the trap of always doing too much and not really listening to your body. And then last but not least, I think it's important to not compare yourself always to every other runner. Or even on social media, that's great and all when you see other people, but it's easy to get caught in the trap of comparing your times and your paces and everything to what other people are doing. But if you're just starting out, that kind of can take away from the enjoyment of running. So it's important to just work on your own goals and not always get caught in the comparison game. Success, I think, for me is just finishing a race and knowing that I gave it my all and that I did my best, and that if I did reach my goal times and in my goals that I had for that race, then I think that that was successful. So it doesn't necessarily for me always have to be placing in my age group, but if I know that I gave it my all, then I consider that a success for the day.